Hi, disciple. This is Jetsu, and on my channel, we talk about God, His Son, His love for us, and His Son coming back. And we also talk about nature, which is God creation. But today we're going to talk about John, and we're not talking about the beloved disciples, John. We're talking about John the Baptist, and we want to show the correlation between God always provide a way for us, and He's always used a preparation. For example, with John the Baptist came before Jesus, and he is the preparer for the way for Jesus. So John the Baptist played a pivotal part in Jesus coming, and he was out there preaching and telling all the people, Jews, Gentiles, about the coming of the Messiah. And because he was only born for one purpose, and the purpose was to prepare the way for Jesus. And so he was out there preaching, telling all the people about the coming of the Messiah. And when Jesus actually came, he came to when he actually came to John that day, because John was preaching, for many days, probably many years, warning the people that the Messiah was coming. And so John was by the Jordan River, and he was preaching to all the people, because a lot of people were following him in the Sinai Peninsula and in the desert where he normally stay. And wherever he goes, the scribe, they follow him because they wanted, because his teaching was totally different from what they were saying. And so they were more with the law of the land. But John was telling them the Messiah is coming, and the Messiah is Jesus, and he was coming. And while John was on the Jordan River preaching to all the followers, here comes Jesus to be baptized by John. And the moment he got there in the water, John the Baptist right away know this is Jesus, and this is something much greater than he is. That he's turned around and he said to Jesus, because he heard the voice from heaven, "This is my beloved Son in whom I am well pleased." So John, in terms, know right away that this is the Messiah that he's preaching about all along, that is coming. And he felt like he was not even worthy to baptize Jesus. He felt like he was to be baptized by Jesus, because Jesus is from a more higher power. And so right then you could see how John is humbled, and he was humbled all his life, because out there he didn't live in a house like everybody else. He didn't want anything to do with the prestige of the world. He just wanted to be living a humble life in the desert, eating his locusts for food. Didn't care, didn't want anyone to bring him food or anything. He wanted to just live off the land and just be humble, because he was born for one purpose, and that purpose was just to serve, just to prepare the way for Christ. So he wasn't interested in nothing else, because his purpose was one goal and one ultimate goal, and that was it, to prepare the way and to see the Messiah when he comes to the Jordan River. But the scribes, they were always about see me, look at me, and the law of the land. And they weren't even following the law of the land either. They were breaking a lot of rules and doing whatever they want, just like we today. We heard about the Messiah came, death, burial, resurrection, and we doing whatever we want to do. So we can't point too much fingers at the people back in those days, because we today, we see what we all are doing. We are doing the same. We got more information now. We got the Bible, we got the words, we got more than what those people have back in the days. And we still not trying to get the knowledge, trying to acquire, to get the knowledge, to understand the words, or even to believe that there's a higher power, there's someone, the reason why we are here. So some of us, millions of us, not even seeking to find out where we're from, how did we get there, and if we're from somewhere, and if we got here, there must be an ending. Where are we going? And some not even seeking to find out how the human got here. But to piggyback on what I was saying, John the Baptist was here for one purpose, and that was to pave the way for Jesus, because the Messiah was coming. So John played a pivotal role, and kudos to John, because he did not want to have anything part of the world. He saw the luxury of what was going on at the time during in Jerusalem, Judah, wherever he traveled to, and he saw it, but he did not want any part of it. So when your mind is set and focused and something that is much greater than you, you're not gonna care or you look what anyone else think about you, because your mind is foreset on one ultimate goal, and you're not gonna have anyone detour you from getting to that goal. So my fellow disciples, I just want to say to you that we could strive for to set a goal, and the ultimate goal for us, at least I know for me, but I'm just telling you, giving you some information, that we should strive for to set a goal, because we know we came from a place and we know we're here, but we also know we are going somewhere, and we got a choice how to prepare to get to the end where we're supposed to go. So there's three stages. We come from somewhere, we are here now, and we are going somewhere. So that is the stage. So now we have to prepare to go to the final stage. And Jesus paved the way for salvation. So we know we have the way, and he's, like I said before in my previous video, he is the gatekeeper. And without the gatekeeper, our third stage, we're not going to be able to go to this stage. We're not going to be able to go to the third stage, or even to get in through the gate, because we can't get into the gate unless we understand and come to realize, study the word of God, love God, respect God, and to know the next stage. So John the Baptist paved that way, and Jesus came. There's disciples around John the Baptist when Jesus came to Jordan River to be baptized by Jesus. And John the Baptist, let some of the disciples know who were close to him that this is the Messiah, and you should not no longer follow after me. I paved the way and let you guys know that he was coming. Now that he's here, I'm telling you, that is the man. He is the man, and he's the one you guys supposed to be following. So some of the disciples, they started following Jesus. I would say two of the disciples that was there based on the Bible information followed Jesus until Jesus accumulated all the rest of the disciples. So John is a great person in my mind, because he was not of the world in terms of following what the world was doing. He was just following what his goal and his purpose and why he was here. So he was setting that tone for himself so he can achieve his ultimate goal. So kudos to John. And John, I would say, the Baptist is great. He's a great man. He's one you can look up to. He's one you can set a bar to follow, because he did not detour off track. He stays on part until his goal was accomplished. His goal was to see Jesus, to baptize Jesus. That was his ultimate goal, and to preach to the people to let them know Jesus was coming. And he fulfilled his goal without detour off track. That is amazing. Without detour an inch. He separated himself from the world. That way he doesn't even get caught up in the world. And I love that. So my fellow disciples, I just want to say that we hear and hurt. I know it's hard. It's hard for every single one of us. It's very hard for us to stay on track. We're striving to be perfect, and we must strive to be perfect, but it's not easy. So, but at the same time, we have to give thanks, appreciation for God for sending his only begotten Son, that through his Son, who is the gatekeeper now, we will be able to see our Father in heaven. So thanks for watching my channel, and you can press the like button and the subscribe button, so that whenever I upload new video, you'll be the first to be able to see what I'm doing and the new material that I'm uploading. So so stay focused, follow your art, Don't try to detour. Don't allow anyone to influence you and detour off track. But like I said before, it's not easy. So just stay focused. Just be prayerful, and I think everything will be fall in place for you in terms of when Jesus um come back, because as we know, he's coming back. There's no question about it. He's coming back. So until then, remember, God first, people second. God bless.